Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Raven here. Today we're going to go over the first 10 out of 20 human creatures within the Free Creatures Codex. This is number 1, Derek Dangerheart. Armor 17, Health 10, Mana 5, Base Attack 3, Saves Fortitude 1, Reflex 1, Will 1, Damage Threshold 0, Size Medium, Speed 30. His modifiers are Charisma 0, Con 1, Dex 2, Intelligence 1, Strength 0, Wiz 1. Creature type Human, Skills, Athletics +2, Perception +2, Stealth +3, Special Senses none. Abilities: Eye Armor. This creature has advantage on all perception checks. This creature cannot be snuck up on. Additionally, 3 times per day, this armor can unleash a burst of energy out to a 10-foot radius around its wearer. All hostile creatures within this affected area take 2d4 damage. In addition, this reveals any invisible creatures within this affected area, as well as making any creatures affected by this ability not be able to become invisible for the next hour. Combat Dagger. Target one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d4 damage. Tactics. This creature tries to remain in hiding before attacking with its dagger. Lore. Derek Dangerheart is a minion for the Primordial Eye. He has been serving them since childhood and has ties to both the Golden Eagle Guild and the Black Market. Excuse me. Creature number 2, Erica Dangerheart. And this is Erica. And she has Armor 14, Health 25, Mana 20, Base Attack 3, Saves Fortitude 3, Reflex 1, Will 2, Damage Threshold 0, Size Medium, Speed 30, Modifiers, Charisma +1, Con +3, Dex +1, Intelligence +1, Strength +3, Wisdom +1. And then creature type Human, Skills, Appraisal +3, Perception +3 or 2, Deception +4, Stealth +2. Abilities: Erica's All-Seeing Bandana. This creature can see the true form of any creature that is within a 30-foot radius of this creature. Additionally, this creature can see invisible creatures within this affected area. In addition, no creature that is within this affected area can shapeshift and or become invisible in any way. Erica's Purple Gem Belt. Whenever the wearer of this belt is dealt damage by another creature, the attacking creature takes an amount of damage equal to the damage that they dealt. Additionally, 3 times per day, the wearer of this belt can activate a purple aura around themselves for the next 1d6 plus 1 rounds. While this aura is active, the wearer of this belt gains resistance to all damage. In addition, 1 time per week, the wearer of this belt can activate a purple aura around themselves for the next 1d4 plus 1 rounds. While this aura is active, the wearer of this belt gains resistance to all damage and immunity to all special conditions that would negatively affect the wearer. Erica's Artificial Eyes. This creature gains magic sight and X-ray sight out to 30 feet. Additionally, this creature can see the armor and damage threshold statistics of any creature that is within 300 feet. In addition, this creature can see the health and total level statistics of any creature that is within 300 feet. Excuse me. Combat. Small hammer. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that target takes 1d6 damage. Persuasive tongue. Target one creature that is within a 20-foot radius. On a hit, that creature becomes charmed by this creature for the next 1d4 minutes. Tactics. This creature doesn't like conflict. If possible, if combat does happen to break out, she will always begin with her persuasive tongue, trying to convince one of the members to back down from combat. If this is not possible, then she will use her hammer and abilities granted to her by the items she has created in order to protect herself. Lore. Erica Dangerheart is the older sister to Derek Dangerheart, and was also raised by the Primordial Eye to be a blacksmith for them. However, throughout the years, she has been able to secretly create her own guild called the Purple Dawn. This guild's duty is to recruit members that will willingly serve the Primordial Eye on the surface, while secretly working with Erica to overthrow the Primordial Eye's power when the time is right. Number 13, Maverick Maxwell. And this is him, Maverick Maxwell. And he has armor 12, health 15, mana 30, base attack 1, base saves, fortitude 1, reflex 1, will 1, damage threshold 0, size medium, speed 30 feet, charisma +1, con +1, dex +1, intelligence +3, strength +0, wisdom +2, creature type human, skills perception +3, history +2, special senses none, abilities red robe of the Primordial Eye. The wearer of these robes cannot be snuck up on. Additionally, the wearer of these robes is immune to critical hits. In addition, 3 times per day, the wearer of these robes can summon an eye on the front of the robes for 1d4 rounds, granting them magic sight out to 30 feet and resistance to all damage from incorporeal creatures. Combat. Seeing Staff of the Primordial Eye. Target one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d6 damage as the staff stores the image of that creature within its crystal ball. Additionally, this staff can hold a number of creatures' images per day equal to 1d12. In addition, the wielder of the staff always knows the location of any creature that has its image within this staff's crystal ball. Tactics. Maverick Maxwell always has 2 Primordial Eye golems guarding him, along with the slaves that he is currently transporting with his caravan. If combat occurs, he will rely on his golems while he tries to have the caravan escape. If this is not possible, then he will use his staff on one or more enemies before fleeing so that he may live to fight another day. Lore. Maverick Maxwell is a Primordial Eye slave trader. He is the one who attacked Derek and Erica's village 10 years ago and took them in under his wing for the primordial eye. He is a devious and underhanded man who will do anything to obtain more slaves for the primordial eye. For the more slaves that he brings them, the higher in rank he ascends. Number 4 is Alyssa the Ice Mage. And this is her. Alyssa the Ice Mage. And she has armor 16, health 35, mana 100, base attack 1, saves fortitude 1, reflex 1, will 2, damage threshold 10, size medium, speed 30, modifiers charisma plus 4, con plus 1, dex plus 0, int plus 2, strength minus 2, wiz plus 2. Creature type is human. Skills perception plus 1, magic plus 2, mana recovery plus 3, special senses none. Abilities: purple heart crystal. Once implanted into a creature's chest, that creature gains the following 3 benefits. 1. That creature gains a +2 to its armor. 2. That creature gains immunity to all psychological damage. 3. That creature gains immunity to both the charmed and frightened conditions. Multi-attack. Alyssa the Ice Mage can make 2 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. Combat. Ice Staff. Target one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d8 damage, and its speed is reduced by half until the end of this creature's next turn. Ice Blast. Target one space up to 300 feet. All creatures within a 20-foot radius of the chosen space take 4d8 damage and have their speeds reduced by half until the end of this creature's next turn. Ice Spikes. Target one space up to 150 feet. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of the chosen space take 2d8 damage and have their speed reduced by half until the end of this creature's next turn. Freeze creature. Touch one creature. That creature becomes affected by the petrified condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Tactics. Alyssa the Ice Mage always tries her best to stay as far from her opponents as possible so that she can use her Ice Blast and Ice Spikes more effectively. If an enemy does happen to close the distance, then she will always use her Freeze creature before shattering that creature with her Ice Staff. Lore. Alyssa the Ice Mage is a former member of the Primordial Eye. She is currently in hiding and looking for those who would help her in her mission to take down the Primordial Eye. Number 5. Frank the Farmer. And this is Frank the Farmer. And he has armor 10, health 10, mana 5, base attack 1, saves fortitude 3, reflex 3, will 3, damage threshold 0, size medium, speed 3. Modifiers: charisma plus 0, con plus 4, dex plus 2, intelligence plus 1, strength plus 3, wisdom plus 2, 0. Creature type human. Skills: perception plus 5, survival plus 4, animal handle plus 3, special senses none. Abilities: primordial eye tattoo. Each of these tattoos are different and grant its user 3 unique abilities. 1. the first time each 7 days that this creature would die, it is instead fully healed. 2. This creature has resistance to all psychological damage. 3. This creature can gain control over any animal type creature by touching it. Additionally, this lasts for either the next 10 minutes or until the creature's health is reduced to 0, whichever comes first. Combat. Pitchfork. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d4 damage. Persuade. Target one creature that is within 30 feet. On a hit, that creature is persuaded to not attack this creature until the end of this creature's next turn. Tactics. Frank the Farmer always begins combat by trying to persuade his enemies that he is a non-hostile combatant and is willing to give food and animal companions if necessary in order to avoid a fight. If this is not possible, then he will use his pitchfork or try to escape. Lore. Frank the Farmer was abducted by the Primordial Eye as a young boy and branded with a tattoo upon his face that signified his slavery to the guild. Once he became an adult, he met Alyssa the Ice Mage, whom helped him escape and go into hiding. Excuse me. Number 6, Dr. Lena Lionheart. And this is her, Dr. Lena Lionheart. And she has armor 12, health 40, mana 30, base attack 1, base saves, fortitude 1, reflex 1, will 1, damage threshold 0, size medium, speed 30, modifiers, charisma plus 2, con plus 0, dex plus 1, intelligence plus 4, strength plus 0, wisdom plus 3. Creature type human, skills perception plus 4, persuade plus 3, special senses none, abilities. Let's try and refocus this. There we go, that's better. Abilities, examining hands. This creature can identify any injury, infection, poison, or disease by touching a creature. Healing hands. This creature heals another creature for 1d20 health by touching that creature. Combat. Scalpel. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d4 damage and is affected by the bleeding condition for the next 5 minutes. Doctor's personal poison. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, you force that creature to drink this poison, dealing 2d8 damage. Additionally, a creature affected by this poison cannot heal or be healed in any way for the next 10 minutes. Doctor's personal poison number 2. Target one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, you force that creature to drink this poison. This one's Doctor's personal potion, making that creature heal for 1d8 damage. Additionally, a creature affected by this potion heals 1d8 at the beginning of each creature's turn for the next 5 minutes. Tactics. Dr. Lena Lionheart always begins combat by poisoning the opponent that she finds the most formidable. Afterwards, she will use her scalpel until an opening to escape is available. Lore. Dr. Lena Lionheart is a doctor for the Primordial Eye. She has been working for them willingly for the past 5 years after the death of her parents 3 years ago. Uh, the Primordial Eye gave her a promotion to her current position of being a doctor, which she has currently excelled in, and as of late she has been seen on the front lines of the war healing her allies. Number 7, Aaron the Avenger. And this is Aaron the Avenger. And he has armor 20, health 120, mana 50, base attack 3. I forgot his saves, so I'll have to edit that. Damage threshold 20, size medium, speed 30, modifiers charisma +1, con +3, dex +2, intelligence +1, strength +4, wisdom +1. Creature type human. Skills history +2, perception +3, intimidate +5, special senses darkness sight 30 feet. Abilities multi-attack. Aaron the Avenger can make 2 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. Purple gem armor. The wearer of this armor constantly produces a purple aura out to a 10-foot radius around themselves. This aura grants the wearer the following 3 benefits. 1. Any hostile creature that starts or ends its turn within this affected radius takes 1d6 magical psychological damage and 1d6 magical dark damage before becoming affected by the prone condition until the end of this creature's next turn. 2. The first time each 24 hours this creature would die, it is instead fully healed. 3. This creature has immunity to all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Combat. Sword of Revenge. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d6 damage plus an additional 1d6 damage if that creature attacked a creature previously or if this creature's attack is attacking a creature that previously attacked it first. Shield of Revenge. Upon being targeted, the attacking creature and the attacking creature takes 1d6 damage plus an additional amount of damage. Hold on. Sorry, I lost my spot. Upon being hit, target the attacking creature, and the attacking creature takes 1d6 damage, plus the amount of damage that this creature received. Tactics. Aaron the Avenger always begins combat with his sword and shield at the ready. He normally waits for someone to attack him first so he can retaliate with his shield before attacking with his sword. Lore. Aaron the Avenger is a member of the Primordial Eye. It is said that the Primordial Eye saved him from his abusive blacksmith father that built a magical suit of armor and fused it to his son as an experiment. After the Primordial Eye took over the town he was living in and slayed his father, he asked to join them so that he may wield the power that was forced upon him. Ever since then, he follows the Primordial Eye's orders and travels from village to village looking for people to forcefully recruit into the ranks of the Primordial Eye. Number 8, Katie the Cat Lady. And this is Katie the Cat Lady. And she has armor 18, health 60, mana 30, base attack 2, saves fortitude 1, reflex 1, will 1, damage threshold 0, size medium, speed 30, modifiers charisma plus 3, con plus 2, dex plus 4, intelligence plus 1, strength plus 0, wisdom plus 1, and then creature type humans, skills, perception plus 3, acrobatics plus 4, athletics plus 5, abilities, cat-like reflexes. This creature has advantage on all reflex saves against danger. Additionally, if this creature fails a reflex save against danger, then this creature only takes half the amount of damage that would be normally dealt, and any conditions that would be applied have their time reduced by half. In addition, if this creature is successful on a reflex save against danger, then this creature takes no damage and is immune to all conditions that would have been applied. Cat transformation. This creature can transform into and out of its cat form at will. Additionally, while in its cat form, it gains the following 3 benefits. 1. It can become invisible at will. 2. It is immune to fall damage. 3. It gains darkness sight out to 30 feet. In addition, while in this cat form, its game statistics remain the same except for the following. Its health is reduced by half, its armor is doubled, and it gains a damage threshold of 15. Combat. Cat Claw Gauntlet. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d8 damage and becomes affected by the bleeding condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Catnap. This creature heals 4d6 plus 2 health. Tactics. Katie the Cat Lady remains in her cat form most of the time, thus making it to where most opponents wouldn't even realize who she is. If she does come out of her cat form, then she will use her gauntlet and take a quick cat nap when necessary. Lore. Katie the Cat Lady is an ex-member of the Primordial Eye. She is one of the only members that has left the Primordial Eye on good terms and still continues to work with them from occasion to occasion. She dwells within the Crystal Cove caves and tries to keep to herself, yet to her unrealization, her whereabouts has been located by the Primordial Eye combatants that have been keeping an eye on her whenever she leaves her hideout. So far, no one within this small group of 5 has been noticed by her until one day one of the men became too curious and chose to get close to the cave in order to investigate, and upon him entering the cave, he triggered a trap alarming her. This enabled her to capture him and his friends, giving them to the Primordial Eye. Ever since that day, she has rejoined the Primordial Eye and is now out for revenge, looking for the man that hired those who would spite upon her. Number 9 is David the Dog Man, and this is David the Dog Man. he has next page. Armor 18, health 60, mana 30, base attack 20, saves fortitude 2, reflex 1, will 1, damage threshold 0, size medium, speed 30, modifiers charisma +1, con +3, dex +1, intelligence +1, strength +4, wisdom +0, creature type human, skills perception +3, intimidate +4, survival +5, special senses none, abilities dog transformation. This creature can transform into and out of its dog form at will. Additionally, while in its dog form, it gains the following 3 benefits. 1. It gains advantage on tracking any creature through the use of smell. 2. This creature deals an additional 1d6 damage on each of its attacks, so long as it has at least one or more allies that is within 10 feet of itself. 3. It gains darkness sight out to 30 feet. In addition, while in this dog form, its game statistics remain the same except for the following. Its health is reduced by half, its armor is doubled, and it gains a damage threshold of 15. Combat. Elbow Spike. Target one creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d6 damage. Additionally, this attack bypasses half of the target creature's armor. Bursting Bark. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of this creature take 4d6 plus 4 damage and become affected by the deafened condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Tactics. David the Dogman always begins combat with his bark followed by his elbow spike, after which he transforms into his dog form. Lore. David the Dogman is the younger brother of Katie the Cat Lady and is a guardian to one of the Primordial Eye's 6 branch captains. It is said that he is so loyal to the Primordial Eye that he is currently hunting his own sister for the chance at a promotion. Excuse me. And this will be the last one for today's video. And number 10, the Corrupted Princess. And this is her, the Corrupted Princess. And she has armor 10, health 100, mana 35, base attack 1, saves fortitude 1, reflex 1, will 1, damage threshold of 10, size medium, speed 30, modifiers, charisma +4, con +1, dex +2, intelligence +3, strength +0, wisdom +0, creature type human, skills perception +3, performance +5, special senses darkness sight, abilities persuasive tongue. This creature has advantage on all persuasion rolls. Beauty's paralyzing gaze. Any hostile creature that begins or ends its turn within a 10-foot radius of this creature becomes affected by the paralyzed condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Additionally, this ability bypasses resistance and or immunity to the paralyzed condition. Corrupted Princess Crown. The wearer of this crown becomes under the influence of the Primordial Eye, and in return, they gain the following 3 benefits. 1. At the beginning of each 24 hours, this creature gains 30 temporary health. 2. This creature has incorporeal strike. 3. This crown produces an aura out to a 10-foot radius around its wearer. Any hostile creature that begins or ends its turn within this affected radius takes 6d8 damage, and as lightning ripples from this creature. Additionally, this bypasses a creature's resistance and or immunity to lightning damage. Necklace of Regeneration. At the beginning of each of this creature's turn, so long as it has at least 1 health, it regains 10 health. Robes of Resistance. Each robe of resistance is different and grants resistance to 3 damage types of the creator's choice. This robe of resistance grants its wearer the following 3 resistances: bludgeoning, slashing, and lightning. Multi-attack. The corrupted princess can make 2 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. Combat. Dagger of Corruption. Target 1 creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 2d4 damage and becomes affected by the charmed condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Lightning Strike. Target 1 creature that is within 300 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 4d4 damage and has its movement speed reduced by half until the end of this creature's next turn. Burst of Lightning. Target 1 space that is within 150 feet. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of the chosen space take 6d4 damage and have their movement speed reduced by half until the end of this creature's next turn. Shield of Lightning. Upon being targeted by another creature, this creature creates a shield of lightning, making the attacking creature take 8d4 damage and become affected by the paralyzed condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Tactics. This creature always begins combat in one of 2 ways. If the enemies are within close range, then she begins with her dagger. If the enemies are in long range, then she will begin with her lightning strike or burst of lightning. Additionally, she will always save at least 1 combat point so that she can use her shield of lightning on another creature's turn. Lore. The Princess of Corruption has never known anything else, for her mother and father, the king and queen of corruption, placed crowns of corruption upon her and her brothers' heads upon birth. Ever since then, she has grown to become a powerful influence for the Primordial Eye and a trusted ally within the Primordial Eye's 6 Guild Alliance. And let's go ahead and read 3 more, because the next 3 are the rest of the corruption family, so we might as well do them all in the same video. And number 11 is the Prince of Corruption, and this is him, the Prince of Corruption. And he has armor 12, health 150, mana 50, base attack 3, saves fortitude 2, reflex 3, will 2, damage threshold 15, size medium, speed 30, modifiers charisma plus 0, con 3, dex 4, int 1, strength 2, wisdom 0. We gotta refocus that again. There we go. His creature type is human. Skills: perception +2, history +4, intimidate +6. Special senses: darkness, sight, 30 feet. Abilities: persuasive tongue. This creature has advantage on all persuasion rolls. Frightful gaze. Any hostile creature that begins or ends its turn within a 10-foot radius of this creature becomes affected by the frightened condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Additionally, this ability bypasses resistance and immunity to the frightened condition. Corrupted Prince Crown. The wearer of this crown becomes under the influence of the primordial eye, and in return they gain the following 3 benefits. 1. This creature has telepathy out to 150 feet. 2. This creature has immunity to the frightened condition. 3. This creature can control primordial golems. Necklace of Regeneration. At the beginning of each of this creature's turns, so long as it has at least 1 health, it regains 20 health. Robes of Resistance. Each robe of resistance is different and grants resistance to 3 different damage types of the creator's choice. This robe of resistance grants its wearer the following 3 resistances: bludgeoning, piercing, and water. Multi-attack. The Corrupted Prince can make 2 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. Combat. Sword of Corruption. Target 1 creature within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 2d6 damage and becomes affected by the frightened condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Water Strike. Target 1 creature that is within 300 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 4d6 damage and becomes affected by the prone condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Burst of Water. Target 1 space that is within 150 feet. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of the chosen space take 66 damage and become affected by the prone condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Shield of Water. Upon being targeted by another creature, this creature creates a shield of water, making the attacking creature take 8d6 damage and become affected by the prone condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Tactics. This creature always begins combat behind his 2 primordial golems so that he can use his water burst and water strike more effectively. If an enemy gets past his golems and closes in, then he will use his corrupted sword in combination with his water shield. Lore. The Corrupted Prince is the elder sibling to the Corrupted Princess. Just like his sister, upon his birth, his parents placed a corrupted crown upon his head before they gave him to the primordial eye to be raised as a warrior, before he returned home at the age of 25. Now he rules over the village that is outside the kingdom's capital. Number 12, the Corrupted Queen. And next page, here she is, the Corrupted Queen. And she has... Oh, sorry, trying to refocus the... There we go. Armor 14, health 200, mana 100, base attack 4, saves fortitude 3, reflex 4, will 3, damage threshold 20, size medium, speed 30, modifiers, charisma plus 5, con plus 3, dex plus 4, intelligence plus 1, strength plus 1, wiz plus 1. And then creature type human, skills perception plus 3, investigate plus 4, mana recovery plus 5, appraisal plus 6, history plus 6. Special senses, magical darkness sight, 30 feet. Abilities, persuasive tongue, just like the other two. Beauty's petrifying gaze. Any hostile creature that begins or ends its turn within a 10-foot radius of this creature becomes affected by the petrified condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Additionally, this ability bypasses resistance and or immunity to the petrified condition. Poison storing earrings. Each of these 2 earrings can store 1 poison each. Any poison that is stored within one of these earrings becomes stable and safe so long as it remains within the earring. Additionally, the wearer of these earrings gains immunity to any poison that is stored within one of these earrings. A creature wearing these earrings can break one or both of these earrings, creating a poisonous mist that begins in a 10-foot radius and spreads by a 5-foot radius on each creature's turn for the next 10 minutes. Any hostile creature within this affected area becomes affected by either one or both poisons. In addition, these poisons bypass a creature's resistance and immunities to poisons. Corrupted Queen's Crown. And the poisons are, there's no poisons here. They're left open for the game organizer to customize and create their own poisons to put into her earrings. Corrupted Queen's Crown. The wearer of this crown becomes under the influence of the primordial eye, and in return they gain the following 3 benefits. 1. The first time each 3 days that this creature would die, it is instead fully healed. 2. This creature has immunity to both the charmed and frightened condition. Additionally, this creature has telepathy out to 300 feet. 3. This creature has immunity to all psychological damage and mind-altering abilities, effects, spells, etc. Robes of Resistance. Each robe of resistance is different and grants resistance to, it's same as the other. Hers is resistance to water, lightning, and poison. Multi-attack. The Corrupted Queen can make 4 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. Combat. Staff of Corruption. Target 1 creature that is within 5 feet. On a hit, the creature takes 2d8 damage and becomes affected by the petrified condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Poison Strike. Target 1 creature that is within 300 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 4d8 damage and it cannot heal or be healed in any way until the end of this creature's next turn. Burst of Poison. Target 1 space that is within 150 feet. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of the chosen space take 68 damage and cannot heal or be healed in any way until the end of this creature's next turn. Shield of Poison. Upon being targeted by another creature, this creature creates a shield of poison, making the attacking creature take 8d8 damage, and it cannot heal or be healed in any way until the end of this creature's next turn. Tactics. The corrupted queen always begins combat surrounded by 2 primordial golems and 4 primordial guards, so that she can most effectively use her poison strike and poison burst. If an enemy closes the distance, she will use her corrupted staff in combination with her shield of poison. Lore. 30 years ago, when the corrupted queen was but a 17-year-old princess, the primordial eye offered her father a token of their trust. This gift is, in unbeknownst to the king, was a corrupted crown. 1 year after the token was gifted to the king, the princess fell in love with a man from a rival kingdom. Until one night, when she discovered that the man she had fell in love with was helping the primordial eye capture slaves. Upon this discovery, she attempted to tell her father, but since he was wearing the corrupted crown, he was now under the primordial eye's influence, and because of this, he not only didn't listen, but he actively held her down while he had his favorite slave take the corrupted crown from his head and place it upon his daughter's head, thus making her his successor and simultaneously transforming her into the corrupted queen. And the last one for today's video will be number 13, the corrupted king. And this is the corrupted king. Right, and he has armor 16, health 250, mana 120, base attack 50, base saves fortitude 4, reflex 5, will 4, damage threshold 25, size medium, speed 30, modifiers charisma plus 5, con plus 2, dex plus 5, intelligence plus 2, strength plus 5, wisdom plus 2, creature type human, skills perception plus 5, investigate plus 3, intimidate plus 5, survival plus 3, history plus 5, special senses magical darkness sight, abilities persuasive tongue just like the others, burning gaze. Any hostile creature that begins or ends its turn within a 10-foot radius of this creature becomes affected by the burning condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Additionally, this ability bypasses resistance and immunity to the burning condition. Corrupted King's Crown. The wearer of this crown becomes under the influence of the primordial eye, and in return, they gain the following 3 benefits. 1. The first time each day that this creature would die, it is instead fully healed. 2. This creature can control both primordial guards and primordial golems. 3. This creature has immunity to all psychological damage. Robes of Resistance. His gives him resistance to water, lightning, and fire. Multi-attack. The Corrupted King can make 4 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. Combat. Spear of Corruption. Target one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, the creature takes 2d10 damage and becomes affected by the burned condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Burning Strike. Target one creature that is within 300 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 4d10 damage and it becomes affected by the burned condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Burst of Fire. Target one space that is within 150 feet. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of the chosen space take 6d10 damage and become affected by the burned condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Shield of Fire. Upon being targeted by another creature, this creature creates a shield of fire, making the attacking creature take 8d10 damage, and it becomes affected by the burned condition until the end of this creature's next turn. And then last tactics, this creature always begins combat behind his 4 primordial golems and 2 primordial guards, so that he can more effectively use his burning strike and burst of fire. If an enemy does close the distance, then he will use a combination of his spear and shield. Lore. 25 years ago, the Queen of Corruption took her most trusted guard's hand in marriage. After the wedding ceremony, she offered him a place at her side by giving him a corrupted crown. After this gift was given, he willingly placed the crown upon his head, and now, for the past 5 years, he has helped her rule over the kingdom's capital. Thank you all. I hope you have liked this overview of monsters. Like, subscribe, share this video so everyone can use these monsters, and next time we will continue with the humans numbers 14 through 20. Thank you all, and I hope you have a nice day.